Alright guys, what is up? We're here in a game between Sexbox and Norathat. We have Norathat playing a bit something different. Before he was kind of on he's been playing a few things. He's been playing Griffins, he's been playing Barbarians, and then when I was playing him in my little best of three, he was playing what was that again? I think that was Griffins, right? Yeah, he was playing Griffins. Now it looks like he's gone over to Dwarves, though this Dwarf battle group is a bit strange in my opinion, just because we do have the Elemental Warstaff. While not a bad champion at 56 Nora. Actually, yeah, okay, this champion is pretty good. 56 Nora, very cheap for 3 different attack types, and you have immunity to one of the most common attack types, right? Fire probably being the most common, other than physical and magical, that is. I would say is fire. So it's probably a really insane setup. You also have shielded, so you cannot be the target of any type of spell, which can be really good. You can be a bit more, you know, I guess you can be less careful, I guess, with the champion. We have the Armorer, which is very good because that, again, 51 Nora, but you can just enhance armor. And I really like this champion. Like, I used to only play this in like a meta battle, or not a meta, sorry, in a super champ battle group, and give all my armor to one champion. But nowadays, what I like doing is just giving my armor to, any champion that's next to it, basically. And then you can make basically all of the dwarves just really tanky. So just give them all like 5 defense or whatnot. All right, so we see the stun here with that with the hammer strike. Let's see if we can get this kill. Obviously, you always want to stun before you use an attack, because they get the extra, or they get minus defense, -2 defense. All right, Stone Barrage gonna do. Remember, this is half SL, so yeah, it doesn't do as much. 852 exactly instead of 963. So a bit less damage than he might have wanted, but now he still has an attack. Hopefully, this will do 12 damage, but he won't have the kill here. Even with loyalty, this is 14. He would have to use another spell, and I'm not really sure he needs to, because the champion will die. I don't see any type of cleanse. We do have cleansing aura coming, but no cleanse yet. And that's actually a really good move, right? He used hammer strike, and he's going to kill a very expensive 77 Nora champion. So I like that move. Though, like I said, I don't think he should use another spell here. I think that's a bad idea. There's a few reasons for that as well. Because if there are resources put into this champion staying alive, then at least he's even with that hammer strike, right? And he'll still get the kill. Like, the champion can't run away very far. There's not too much healing. Yeah, he has regen, but I don't know. I don't think that the Draxar Marth would be able to survive. And if he uses another spell, he won't be able to get the Nora Globe, and then he'll be using, let's say, 80 Nora in spells to kill a 77 Nora champion. So yeah, I like this move, using the hammer strike and not using another spell. So I'm guessing he will die next turn. And why it's strong, why it's a good idea not to get the kill there, is because even if he used another spell to get the kill, he wouldn't be able to get the Nora Globe, which I always say is very important, especially when you're in even fights. Then you really need to get those Nora Globes to be able to eke out the victory, or else it's just trade. But if you don't get the Nora Globe, you're kind of behind. If they do it, and that is, if they do and you don't. So if you're both just getting one Nora Globe always, then it can be okay. Alright, so here we have the punish, exactly, on the Eminent. But Norathat was smart enough to use basically all his AP on all of his champions. Now this is partially ST, right? So when I am against partially ST, especially on this map, because of the Gale Force and the lava around here, you can actually take a lot of damage over the lava. So it's always a bit scary. Like, if a Gale Force were to be right here, it would deal 15 damage to the Paladin, and it would put this Hunter right into lava, so he would take 16 damage from that. Alright, so he's going to double tap. He's at 15 damage. That's not enough. Does he have Burn, right? Burn rank 1, Flame Siphon, Nora Miner. So is he dead? Now, there is an equipment, right? The Rock Collection. So that is something that I forgot about. We have the... that's something I didn't really take into account, is not... Though he has to get the kill here because of the lay in hand. So yeah, Sexbox does have to get this kill. There's a Flame Siphon. Does he have enough Nora now for a spell? Alright, or that. There you go. So it's a kill for a kill. But it was, let's see, here we had to use the Scourging Jasper, while on the other hand we had to use this equipment that's now gone, as well as that spell. But Norathat gets both Nora Globes if he gets this kill, correct? So can he get this? Ooh, he actually doesn't. He used the AP of the War Staff to get the kill, so now he won't get the Nora Globe. He gets this one for sure, and he can also get out of range of the Scouring, but he's not getting this Nora Globe, which is the more expensive one, right? Because the thing that died over here was only 56 Nora, I believe, or something around there, while this is 77. So this is a much more valued Nora Globe. So I think that Sexbox is a bit ahead. Again, it was a spell for a spell, or sorry, a spell for a relic, like 45 Nora for 35 Nora, so that's pretty even. He's getting this Nora Globe, but he also used that equipment, right? On the other hand, his champions are cheaper, so killing a 77 Nora champion for a 56 Nora champion means you are ahead just because, you know, you're killing 20 Nora value more of a champion. So yeah, exactly. He can keep deploying. He has very cheap champions on the board, so he's very efficient when he does get a kill. But like I said, getting this Nora Globe would kind of cement his victory to me. If he was able to get this Nora Globe, he'd be very far ahead. But now, if Sexbox gets this Nora Globe and is able to attack with the Eminent, then he's actually doing okay. Because, I mean, the Frostfall Dragon is coming up, which is a very strong champion. Absolute Zero. Avalanche, you know, good AoE. We have some Nora Gen by the Draco Leech. Is he going to attack this? That's what my guess. Yeah. He's going to attack this Jasper once. Next turn it will be dead, and like I said, you know, it's a spell for a relic, but if the relic doesn't deal more damage than that original, other than causing this type of positioning, then it's basically a spell, right? It's a spell that dealt 4 damage. And well, it does waste the AP, right? It does cause the use of AP by the Emerald Wing to destroy it. So it's pretty even. Nora Globe for Nora Globe. 56 Nora champ versus 77. But he got this Nora Globe. He has the equipment still, while this equipment was used and not removed. The relic is still on the board, so it still is going to cost some AP, you know, to remove it. And it's Sexbox's turn. You'll get at least 1 attack off, I'm guessing here. Again, this is immunity fire, and he has electricity damage. Though, what we have to also not forget is this is empowered range, so in a few more moves, the Eminent won't be nearly as dangerous anymore because the empower range will mean that it will be back to 1-3 instead of 3-5. Alright, so he's weighty or lumbering from the weighty. What was this? Prophetic Balance. Whenever an opposing champion gains AP outside of normal AP generation, this champion gains an equal AP of AP, an equal amount of that AP. Any AP gained this way, which would be lost due to the AP cap, is gained by the closest friendly champion instead. Now, AP gain would also mean the battle drum, correct? So, but how do you gain half of AP, right? Oh no, it's just he gains it. It's not that you remove it from the enemy or anything. Alright, so that's not bad. That means if battle drum is used, he could gain a potential, what, 4 AP? Resistance magical, and this is magical damage, so he'll kind of resist against him. He also has a magical attack, but I doubt that he would use that. Alright, so there's that defense. Look at him now. It's 6 defense because of the armor being in defender, right? Defender plus the enhanced armor puts him at 6. Very strong. That's what I like doing too. It's just kind of making them all tanky instead of like move him over here so he's kind of chilling, you know, giving everything the defense. And then, ooh. Alright, he's definitely going to attack. If he's attacking, then he wants to use kill the Jasper as well, right? Because right now the War Staff is in range of that Scouring Jasper. I wonder if that's how you pronounce that. Jasper? Oops. So he might move in with his Emerald Wing. Again, being inside this font is a bit scary against both ST as well as SL. Both very high AoE damage factions, right? SL has the Sandstorm, Firestorm. Alright, there's that AP gain from the Battle Drum we just saw him gain, right? We just saw him gain the 10 AP, or whatever that was. Very interesting. I've actually never seen that. All right, looks like he's going for the kill. Kind of a misplay to use the battle drum after the magical attack, so it's a bit of a misplay there. Also, I just don't like that battle drum, really. His Emerald Wing is in an awkward position here. Why would you retreat? Ah, erodings. Okay, is this a kill? No, not even close. I found that a very strange turn, in my opinion, by Norathat. I think, personally, he's doing fine. He's at 5 champions versus 4. First of all, he battle drums after the War Staff, which was bad. Oh, it doesn't even kill him. Or at least it removes. Okay, so it's 5 versus 5 even. The Scouring I think he should have just attacked the Scouring Jasper once. He's immune to him, right? Yeah, a Draco Leech can't attack the War Staff. So not only did he not even really do that much extra damage by doing that, he also gave AP to the Frostfall with that battle drum. Yeah, so first the Avalanche into the Absolute Zero does loads of damage. You just dealt, what, 20 damage to both of these champions? So I think that's this is if Norathat loses, that was the big turning point in my opinion. That turn right there where he just messed up. He was doing fine before that. But his choice was kind of weird, I think, to do what he did. All right, again, the power range will go down. Like I said, I don't know. He could have just attacked the Scouring Jasper. Instead, he battle drummed second, which he should have done first if he's attacking. That could be just like a minor misplay. Kind of, you always, like I said, you always want to think your turn out before you do your turn. So just think it all through, like what you want to do at least. You don't have to maybe math it out if you know you have the kill, but at least think out what you're going to do, like the plan behind it. Exactly. He's gonna go ahead and attack here. Like I said, immunity fire on him, so 7 damage. He now has 2 dots running because of the scouring. It looks like he's gonna go for this kill on the Emerald. Does he have it though? Yeah, actually, it's a perfect kill with the dots. There's no like aura. So again, and then what he did. So after this weird, he's at 1-3 now. After the weird, we didn't have to use that. The spell there, that was awkward. Didn't have to use that spell. He was dead anyway, or was there something I was missing maybe? After the weird sequencing to not get that kill, and not even really close to get the kill, he left his champions in range, and then he moved back his Iron Fist Paladin for no reason. He just like moved him, like he was over here, and he's like, no, I'm going back here. Like, why? He's not even the one who's in danger. It's these two. This like AoEs weren't even like against IS. I found that a bit weird. Ooh, nice lay on hands though. I didn't know that was 3 range. Oh no, it was 1-2. Okay, so lay on hands, healing the War Staff up back to 53. The full, but it's now 4 champions versus 6. This War Staff is he's in danger, but he's at 5 defense, so he's okay. But there's no threat potential here anymore. That swapping ranged Dwarf was really the threat potential there in that battle group, and now it's just none anymore. So that was also a good play by Sexbox to see the who he should be going after, like who his targeting should be. All right, so moves in with the armor. I'm not super opposed to this because again we do that weighty, so it makes him kind of hard to do to run away, as well as the 2-4 range. Yeah, it's fine. But resistance magic. Yeah, I mean he's tanky. He's at 54 health, 1 defense. And this guy only has 4 damage anyway. You could actually really just chill there if you wanted to. Just take the 3 damage from this armor. But then again, what's the point of moving in like this, right? Like I'm not opposed to it just because he won't deal any damage. But on the other hand, what's the armor gonna do? Like, might as well keep it over here so you can give yourself the defender, right? So it's an okay play, but it's not amazing if you think about it. All right, so the Eroding Winds is over now. I thought the Eroding Winds was actually going to hit that Skywing Eminent into this font, but I actually moved him this way. So it actually dealt way less damage to the Eminent, which kind of sucks for him. All right, Confused. So now he's at 2 defense. He doesn't have the Empowered defense anymore. He's going to heal? Or no, he doesn't have the AP. He needs 1 more AP to heal mass. Also, it's heal mass rank 3, not rank 2. I usually go rank 2 on him just because you don't really need the AP, and it makes it cheaper. It makes him at 54 instead of 56. All right, there we saw the Arctic Bolt. Again, just immunity fire, nothing else. Yeah. And now I said, I mean, these guys are kind of lowish. I mean, 28, 21, 39. So they have a bit less HP. But one heal mass, and they'll all be kind of back up to snuff. Kind of a funny battle group, though, right? This is Dwarves, and this is Dragons, but like ST Dragons. STSL Dragons. Kind of interesting. Frostfell Dragon is a dragon, even though it looks like a ferret. There's actually I remember... I don't remember why, but I looked up the name of this kind of animal, right? There's minxes, there's ferrets, there's, you know, like those other animals that look like they're this like long type of weird ass animal, and they have a funny name. I think it's Euclid? No. What was it called? Oh shit, I'll find it out. Give me a second. Oops, that's not what I'm doing. Hold up. I have to look up what ferret... Name for ferret. Subgroup. I don't know. What do you call this? Yeah, mustelids. They're mustelids. I found that pretty funny. I thought that was a funny word. Mustelid. Here, a group of ferrets is known as a business. Ha! That's funny. Mustelid. I think mustelid is a funny word. Anyway, I don't remember why I googled that. But all right. So again, this is where Norathat starts playing spells to hopefully get ahead, and then he just falls behind even further. Playing spells. All right, nice damage, 12 and 12. I mean, even if he kills both, he'll be even, right? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, even if he kills both of these champions, he's still just even. Even though removing this relic is pretty big, if he can. Or, sorry, equipment, not relic. This thing. Heal mass gonna come out next turn, though. Yeah, there's a cleanse. Alright, so he's going to heal mass now. I think it's up. Ooh, shatter. What did he just shatter? I wasn't even paying attention. Holy Blade. Ah, so he shatters the Holy Blade. Now here's the heal. Look at this healing. It's going to be an insane amount of healing. All of them. Look at that. Holy shit. There's like a lot. Attacks, yeah. And I think this is now over. If he plays it safe or plays it smart, I don't think that Sexbox can lose it anymore. The one sad thing, though, is that, I mean, not sad, but the thing that kind of annoys me is that Norathat doesn't surrender. He says he plays it out until he has 0% chance of winning. And I find that a bit silly because to me, it's sometimes just a bit like BM. I don't know. If you just like keep the enemy hostage by like saying, all right, you have to kill my shrine to win when you know it's over. It's like, really, dude? But if that's fun for him, I guess. I mean, the way he does it, Norathat, that is, by like not surrendering for a very long time, he has gotten some very epic, you know, returns, right? Like where I surrender kind of early generally compared to most people. Like I'm like, oh, okay, my one champion died, I'm out. Like I don't give a fuck. And that's also not right exactly. You should probably stay a little bit longer than I do. And the way that Norathat does it, because people become like complacent when they think they've got the win easy. That was a bit of a misplay, but whatever. Then because of that, he actually wins a lot of games. Or not a lot, but he wins every once in a while just because the enemy thinks he has it won easy. And then, yeah, becomes complacent. He just doesn't care anymore. So like, oh, wait, shit, I wasn't paying attention. And then you give up 2 champions and all of a sudden he's like doing better again. So that can happen. All right, let's see. So it was... Nothing died there, so Armor's still alive. Let's see, if he can get 2 kills here, like I said, he'll be even in champs, but it will be a turn behind, and the Armor will die soon. So he's probably going to go ahead and kill this Ice Whip, though, right? Ice Wisp should be dead. Can he kill this Eminent? Remember, removing this equipment would be nice, so that there's no more Iron Will. Vulnerable magic, but we do have that Hunter Walker, so it kind of cancels out in a way. Please tell me you're going to kill this, though, right? He's at 22 health. Unless there's something I'm missing. And you can execute, but that's what, 16 damage? Something like that? 17? That's not enough. Yeah, 17. Is he going to use a spell or what? Using another spell here is not the best idea. Because, like, you're already behind in champions. Why use another spell to get the kill when you could have just done it with the Scarlet Wing or the War Staff? Is he really going to have to use another spell here? Yeah, he is. I don't see any other way in which he gets this kill. Unless he just wants to use it. So I think that was... I would have done... Yeah, the execute was good. But then just using an attack by the War Staff. Or even just save the execute. Attack normally. Kill the Ice Whip that way. The only way he can kind of bring this back... Oh, okay, so he does deploy, which is good. Ooh, scrying. Is if he can use a relic maybe to kill it, because then at least the relic will stay on the board for value. But if he's just not going to kill the ice... What the... What do you... He can run away because of the mobility, so that's a good idea. You should run away if you can. Run away. Don't attack. Run away here. Dude. And then you... Oh my god. That was so awkward. He doesn't kill the ice... What the... Man... Why? He was like right. What was he? What did he mistake to not kill that Ice Wisp? Was he invisible? Maybe it's still life and it just didn't show. Did I miss that he was invisible? No, but he attacked him. Man, what are you doing? Sometimes like he has some moments of brilliance and then some moments that I'm like, what is that strategic thought? Like, okay, so a few weird plays here. First of all, he doesn't get the kill on the Ice Wisp, which is just really weird. Then I think he should have ran away. Now that was kind of more debatable if you should attack or if you should run away there. But in my opinion, if you thought about it, running away was the best plan because that's a support. You don't have supports attack the champions. He should have just ran it all the way away. It had mobility, so it could run very far, run all the way up here, get it healed, and then you're just giving all your champions the extra 2 defense, right? You would love that much more than attacking this champion for 3 damage, right? He dealt 3 damage or something? How much did he do? 4. So he decided to deal 4 damage. So 1 AP basically for 1 damage, almost. Instead of just running it away for the 3 spaces. Alright, so we have Frostful Aura. Where did you get that from? Oh, from him, okay. So he has that Frost Aura. So that was pretty bad. And then he did deploy, which is good. But he also used the spell to move the dragon back. Which is not horrible just because the weighty means that he has to move again further forward. But... it did not cause distracted because of the prestige on the furry hat. Another deploy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are both almost dead. 9 even now. Okay, 9 versus... And this is where I would definitely have surrendered, right? I'm like, okay, he's, you know, he has twice as much HP on the board than I do. Even if this champion is almost dead. Like, it doesn't matter. This guy, like, even if he has 15 HP only, he could still have 3 champions die and still be ahead, right? That's how you know you're losing. Like, all 3 of these dudes could die, and it'd still be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pretty big champions versus these almost dead 5, right? So this is where I would surrender. Now, maybe you can, you know, give a, an excuse and say, hey, you know, he doesn't have the fonts taken yet. Like, it's still even in fonts, so that's why you can maybe not surrender. I'm going to just tell him, just out of curiosity. Because I told him that this is not like BM or anything. I'm just saying this because I had a conversation about this topic with him. I was talking with Norathat about when to surrender, and I said I would tell him when I think I would surrender, when he should, just out of like curiosity. So I'm now telling him when I think Like, this is not BM. I'm not being mean. We had a conversation about me telling him that when I would tell him when I think he should surrender. So at least I'm not trying to be mean. You might take it that way. I disagree. Okay, so again, not being mean. So now I said I'm recording. You can tell me your opinion after why you think you have a chance. So I think his chance is around what, 1% that he could win this. What he could, if he has some type of like if he has loads of like healing to heal all these guys, then he can maybe bring it back. Like if he had double, what's it called? That one relic that heals for 12. Morin's Corner. If he had 2 of those and healed these for 24 each, then maybe he can do something. But again, it's still, even if that, it would be very far behind. So Scarlet Wing is dead. There's loads of AoE here too with the Arctic Bolt. We have the Avalanche that we just saw before too. I mean, these guys are all low, but like I said, even like you might see low champions and think, oh, he has a chance. But even if these 2 die, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 champions versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's still a champion behind, and these guys are all at 1/3 health. And there's the heal. I mean, there is like a certain. There are people that kind of just like playing the game, just like clicking, you know, just like, hey, I'm a dragon, look at me attack. So it might be like that, where like you have fun even in losing. Like I'm just deploying champions, kind of like pretend, kind of what's the word when you like act it out. So you're like, oh no, I'm an army that's like falling behind to my shrine and I'm losing, and like cosplay kind of, right? Not cosplay exactly, but you know what I mean. So there are people like that who have fun losing, so that could be it too. And then in that case, you really shouldn't like, you know, pound on what they're doing. If they're having fun with it, then it's fine. Alright, so we have the brew here. It does give regeneration to the minister, which is nice. Like I said, I already said what the turning point was. Is when he failed. Two things he messed up. He didn't kill this thing, which was really silly. But before that is when he moved in with the battle drum. His first battle drum was just the weirdest play. Battle drum there again. Is it? Okay, so yeah, I just gained 5 AP, which is not bad. And even with this battle drum for the extra damage, he's still not going to get a kill here. He's at 18 health. He's not in range for an attack. He's not in range for anything. Oh, wait, okay, now if he doesn't execute, because of this vulnerable to magical, there's the AP again, wow. So execute might get the kill, and he's at 20 damage anyway, so yeah, he definitely has, he doesn't even have to execute now. Alright, whatever. So he does get this 1 kill, and these Nora globes should be his, right, because they're right in front of him. So that's not bad. That's interesting. He moves forward here. The champion will die then. Why move your 24 HP minister forward? What's the idea behind that? You didn't want to be in AoE range, maybe? But he already used his 3-turn cooldown. Alright. Alright. 855. He took lava damage for that, but it's pretty worth it, to be honest. He probably has the dictate up, so he can move in and just attack. He can go here, dictate, and kill. He's at 17 damage. He'll do 17 though even after dictate. No, he'll do 16 because of 2 defense, right? He'll be at 18 damage after this. You just saw the heal mass again, doing loads of work. Okay. Alright, still at 19 health. I guess that was a bit of a misplay. Because if he's getting this kill here anyway, which he should, right? He has an attack here and an attack here. Then you really don't need to use Confuse on a champion that's about to die. Frost Cone. He is in range if he moves up 1 more. There you go. Wait. Alright, there's the Dictate. I think these are both dead champions if I see it right. Because he can Frost Cone to hit both. Even though, if he's going to Frost Cone, then he would attack with him afterwards and then have the Eminent attack him. Right? That was my thought process. And then he would have been able to kill both. Okay, never mind. There's the Righteous Deflection. So Righteous Deflection does mean that he won't die. So now you see why the Red Minister went in, right? So Red Minister moved in there because he thought he was pretty safe anyway with the... even though he's at 24 health only. So that's fine then, I guess. I mean, he still didn't need to use the AP, but I guess he wanted to get out of range of an AoE, which actually moved into range of the Frost Cone, so it's a bit silly. I think he moved away from this AoE, but he moved into this AoE. And you kind of always know that one champion will always be in double tap range, or 2 champions will always be in range of an AoE. You really just have to choose which 2 champions you want to be in range of that. Oh, here. I've only lost Treasure Hunter, Scarlet Armor, and Emerald. Really cheap units. Uh-huh. Well, in my opinion, yeah, losing cheap units is fine if you still load to Nora and still loads of champions behind it. But look at just the champions on the board. Right? So yeah, even if you've lost cheap units, that doesn't matter. It was supposed to be 2.5, not 2-5, but whatever. Like, why would the cheapness matter, right? Like, yes, you've lost cheap champions, but that doesn't matter whatsoever if they have 2 times the champions as you do. And now with the font gone, I've only lost Treasure Hunter, Scarlet Armor, and Emerald. Really cheap units. Why would imagine that's so funny way to think of it, right? Like, oh, they're cheap, so it doesn't matter that they're dead. Oh, he just died because he lost the... Oh, shit. We just saw a kill there on the... what was it? War Staff. Now it's 4 champions. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. So a bit more than 2x the champions. And he hasn't deployed. And he has two more fonts. So. Oops. 9v4, I'm going to say. So, again, I would have surrendered a long time ago, but even here, it's just like you can surrender. I mean, Eroding Winds would do loads of work here, so he's in range of that. So 1 Eroding Winds would do tons. Maybe if you can Eroding Winds and kill all of these champions with that, that would be pretty dope. Somehow get like 8 stuff behind him, because he would die because he'd take 15 plus the 15 from the knockback plus the eviscerated. He would also die in a turn. He would die, and these would all survive, but there'd still be loads of damage. Council Elder. Intoxicates. Gets plus 5 HP in regen, which is nice. Regen is really good on a champion with Noble Sacrifice, right? That's actually a really cool move. I didn't think about that. Because then you don't have to use any cleanse or lay on hands on yourself. You can just keep using the Noble Sacrifice, and you'll just heal it back up through the regeneration. So I actually kind of like that. That's cool. I didn't think about that. Getting the brew on this champion. All right, well, it's kind of over, so you guys can just watch, and I don't know, talk about other things like the day. Dude, it's so sunny right now. So I live in Berlin, right? And it's super sunny. And I'm gonna go play Ultimate Frisbee later, and I'm super psyched. I'm really hyper. I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun because like I play every week. And oh my god, I don't know why, but basically every Saturday they just give us the best weather. So last Saturday was really nice weather as well. But I was busy last Saturday, like the next day, so I couldn't stay. Usually, what we do is we meet up at around 1 p.m. We play Ultimate until it gets dark, which is like nowadays around 5 or 4, and then we go eat together, right? And usually I try to come, but sometimes I don't. And then last week I couldn't, but this week I'm gonna come with them. I'm gonna join them. Sorry, I'm not gonna come with them. I'm gonna join them, and we'll see what I'm gonna eat. I remember I went with them one point to like an African place, and we ate with our hands, and it was like really cool, like mushy food. It was really awesome. I don't know what it was anymore though. All right, so champion. So again, font taken. Champion's almost dead. Just also value in champion, right? This is 83 Nora, 78 Nora, 72 Nora, 60 Nora. All right, that wasn't bad. But like versus 65, 66, 73. Just like value wise in Nora, he's just very far behind as well, right? Also, this Nora gen, man, this Nora miner been doing work, right? He's probably gained like 64 Nora just in Nora miner and with the flame siphon. What we also saw before is when Norathat got that, yeah, he was so close to doing really well in the beginning. It's kind of sad that he lost this because like when he got that stun, I thought that was a really good play. Where he got the stun, but he didn't use another spell. Whatever. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Draco Leech used the Flame Siphon on the champion that was about to die, so that he actually gained even more Nora off of that. So he didn't really die in vain in a way. They just lost 5 HP to the Frost Aura. All right, what's he saying now? But it's mostly support on his end. What the fuck? Dude, does he actually think he has a chance? What? Mostly support. Oh, like that matters. Again, if he watches this, nor that, if you're watching this, I'm not meaning to be mean, but what? What do you mean mostly support? He has 3 times the chance. Like, even if they just move forward and sit in front of you, that you'll just die to the auras. Even if they were just supports. That's how much more more champions he has. Oh, what? It's just supports. That's like, all right, what champion, like, if it was just that champion, let's say 10 of those champions would lose against this if it was just that champion as a support. Is there any champion that you would actually lose even if you had 10 that champion? Let me think. What support would lose? Oh, that really slow one. The one with weighty, the IS one. The Squire. All right, so if you had 10 Squires, then you could bring him back. But this isn't 10 Squires. Like, this is a big champion. What? Alright, these 3 are all in AoE range at the moment. Ooh, my phone vibrated. I got a message. All right, look at that heal again. This maiden has been doing work. The amount of healing, just like in HP, he's healed like 100 HP this trick game or more, 150 HP. Just like, and this champion's at 21 damage too, because it's been using the dictate all along. All right, so the Iron Fist Paladin will not die to aura because we do have regeneration on it. They're mostly supports. Oh, it's funny. Oh, it's hilarious. It's kind of like Sparta. This is your last stand. It's what I always feel when I'm playing as Norathat. It's like a last stand type thing. He's like, I'm not gonna surrender. Alright, is this double aura now? No aura here either. Which means he survives. The paladin will survive off this at the moment. Even with the Frostfall aura. Because of the regen, right? He'll survive with 2 HP. Alright, now he won't. Now he's dead. Gets the Nora Globe. He can move over here to actually deal aura as well. He could move forward. Like, he could have moved here. He would have done aura to both these champions, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, there's the, what are the, frozen? Yeah. Chilled, sorry. Loads of dot damage here. Look at that. 3, 2, 3. Not bad. And then he regened again, though, so. I mean, against, like, a lesser player, you can just, you know, hold it out and then hopefully win in the late game because they're not paying attention. But I think any champion or any player above Battle Master are usually not going to let this happen. And you got to think about this as in like percentages too, right? So let's say of every 20 games that you make last this long, you win 1, right? So that's 1 in 20 that you can win extra that I wouldn't have. But I could have just played another game where I had another chance of winning, right? So let's say you last 30 turns instead of 15, but I would have played 2 15-turn games and I won 1 and I lost 1. So I'm like, percentage-wise, I'll be ahead, I think. If I'm, you know, obviously if I don't lose more than I win. Man, this prophetic balance has been doing work though. Where's he going? Oh, he wanted to kill the relic. Gotcha. Is the Phoenix dead is the question. Why wouldn't you attack the Phoenix? No, okay. He's not attacking. What's he doing? Alright, so he's attacking this Ice Snap. He's almost dead. 15 damage, not bad. Look at him. 17 damage on him. In domain, plus loyalty, plus sermon speaker, puts him at plus 8 damage. Wow. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only see plus 6 though. Like possibility. Even though the intoxicated, even though he's not intoxicated. Huh. I wonder where he has this plus 8 though. It doesn't really matter. Crystal Phoenix alive, dealing 6. Zeus Slam? No, okay. Alright, I'm gonna start talking about random things. Oh, okay. Gale Force, or not, sorry, Tornado to kill this Sepulcher. Only 5 more HP on the Sepulcher. Another heal. They're all at full HP. Except for this Ice Snap. Ice Dragon with the damage shield kind of doing. It's kind of a cool battle group though. Ice, it's SL, ST, Dragons. ST is usually pretty, you know, tanky because of the HP. SL is pretty tanky because of the armor or the defense. So 2 very tanky battle groups in a theme. So tanky factions in a theme that is usually not meant to tank. In my opinion, Dragons are more of an aggressive theme. They're not like built for late game. So it's kind of interesting. You have 2 tanky themes in an aggressive battle group mixed together. And this is kind of just like more for show. There isn't too much synergy here with ST Dragons that I can think of. But kind of like they just look cool, right? You have Frostfell Dragon. It's a dragon. This is a dragon. Is this a dragon? No, it's an elemental. I thought so. It looks like a dragon though, so sure. And then you just have this elemental dude who, you know, why not? I mean, this doesn't look like a dragon whatsoever, right? It's a ferret, but still, whatever. Like, what about now? Now do you still think you have a chance? Like, okay, even when he was when he first fell behind, you could still keep going. And then even this is what annoys me, is because there's like ranks of where you could surrender, right? There's like, okay, I would have surrendered right when I lost this font, which is a bit early. Then you could have surrendered once you lost this font, which, okay. But then you surrender after, you know, let's say it's 5 champions versus 10. But like he keeps playing another level and another level and another level under where I would like have surrendered, you know? So it's like he battle drummed? All right. Does he even have this kill? Oh, he has the kill. Whoop whoop. Doesn't get the no globe though. So it's like just levels and levels below of where I would surrender. And then at least, all right, so I used to play StarCraft 2, and the reason that I get annoyed at this, because in StarCraft 2, you didn't do this. This is what you called bad manners. So in StarCraft 2, so BM, that's what bad manners stand for. In StarCraft 2, if you just stayed alive because you wanted to like give it to your opponent because you felt that they didn't deserve the win or something, you would just, you know, stay alive and not surrender. And you would just like let them kill all your buildings on the map, and then you would make them stay the extra 10 minutes to find all the buildings. If you're really dicky, you would like put buildings in random areas so they really had to look everywhere to surrender, right? You would just last super long and you wouldn't do anything because you didn't feel like, you know, you would basically hold them hostage. And that's what Norathat is doing. That's why it's like, to me, it's bad manners to like hold the enemy hostage. Like, what if they wants to play another game, but and he's like, okay, I have this one and it was fun, but this is not a game anymore. This is now just like AI, right? Basically, Sexbox is playing versus the AI now. He's playing a campaign. He's like, okay, I could 8-click forwards. I don't even have to pay attention. He could probably even waste a turn at this point. All right, so he has 2 fonts, but they're both going to be taken in a second. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, he has mobility, so he can actually just move into this font easily. He might as well have just killed the hunter, though, but whatever. So yeah, he gets into this font. He gets in, exactly like I was saying. He doesn't even get the Norglobe, like I said as well. We have a 19 damage Eminent that can actually just double tap this hunter. He might even be able to kill this hunter if he wants. All right, so the hunter, yeah, okay, so he's dead. The treasure hunter is dead. The one treasure hunter. Actually, it just came off cooldown, right? We just saw both of them again. So the first treasure hunter that died came off cooldown again. Just 'cause it's so cheap, 53 Nora. Oh, there you saw the Flame Siphon. Get 11 Nora back because of the vulnerability instead of 10. Like I said, he can double tap with his Eminent. Yeah, he's going to actually use the... he can do 22 damage because he's going to exactly dictate again. Is that a kill, though? No, he's actually 4 off. Or 2 off, I guess. Yeah, 2 off. But any spell will get the kill, even if it's against IS here. It doesn't really matter. You can also just... Does he have any aura? You just get into a range of aura as well. Oh, no, wait, he is. The crystal elemental is here, right? Anyway, so yeah, Frisbee and then dinner. So I'm excited. I need to shower, though, beforehand. Which is kind of silly to say because I'll be running around a lot, but whatever. Alright, so dead. Alright, well, I'm gonna go make myself some breakfast. And hopefully when I come back, I can just press the end record button and the game will be done. So, I'll be right back. All right, so the game is still going. I'm back. I don't have food, but it's in the microwave. Did my seat make so many sounds? It's crazy. Did it say anything? No. Yeah. Swap. Gets the kill. Yeah, perfect kill even. There you go, GG! He finally saw that he didn't have a chance. There you go, good game.